No, he's messing.
He
Like,
is
he's always been messing.
Alex, are you messing again?
You and your jokes. Stop with the jokes, Burnett. Burnett, stop with the jokes. Like, here, look, this is the note I was supposed to send you last week about National Procrastination Week. I didn't get around to it.
Andrew, you need to keep the noise level down with these guys here as well. I don't want them shouting in my ear.
Hey, did you hear? We were doing a bit of shopping for furniture and that,
Yeah.
And my wife, she didn't like the revolving chair I got her. She said, I didn't know what was wrong with her about it. Then she sat on it and she eventually came around.
Oh my God, Dave. How do you get away with this?
While that was happening, I went into the kitchen, right? And I relabeled all the jars in her spice rack. And she doesn't like that at all, And she hasn't realized it though. But the time is coming.
All right, we're live again.
Would you tell us earlier? Hello.
Hey, welcome back to the Craic Report, day 2. We got back for a second.
They let us back. They let us back.
So, welcome to everybody out there. Drop us a note. Tell us where you are, who you are, what you're up to. We'll hopefully fill you in on what's been going on since yesterday afternoon, since you saw us. And I think we've a few guests, Dave, right?
Yeah, well, I think we've a few guests, and we've breaking news. In other news, there was a man trapped in a snow globe factory. He was released. He's fine. Don't worry. Just a little shaken.
Just a little shaken.
Snow globe.
So bad. Who let him on?
Anyway, yeah, we're going to do some drop-ins.
Yeah. The update from yesterday afternoon. So I think the big one I mentioned yesterday was that Renato was on yesterday evening. Renato Beniato, the infamous.
Is he a newbie?
He new this year, and kind of gave his vision on the coming years, and it was super interesting, super positive. I think we're going to get him in, and the I guess the NIMSY 100 have dropped, so there's a lot of data there on the back.
Oh, they just published that.
So they had just dropped that yesterday. So
good timing. So that's smart.
Perfect timing. So
we'll grab Renato if we see him.
We'll get Renato, to maybe give us a quick overview on.
Good. And last night was the gala dinner. Did you go dancing?
I did not. I'm too old for dancing. I had my dancing shoes on.
Bit of dancing, bit of romancing. None of that.
Ted dancing.
Where are my shades? Show everyone your shoes.
I don't think I can.
Can you show?
I have to go the whole
you
way
got to
back
see
here,
these shoes. Look at this. Wear shades, people. So
no dancing.
No dancing last night.
Today,
okay,
no.
good.
Or today.
We could do a little jig.
Go on then.
Where's no? Paul is not around.
No,
okay. So let's get serious.
Let's bring our first guest in.
Before we get serious, a friend of mine had to prepare a presentation on Motown Records.
Okay.
And asked if I could give him some puns. Because it's a friend, I said, geez, I have to help out, So I said, sure, 1 or 2, maybe 3, 4 tops.
Now you need to spin around.
So,
all right, who have we got here?
Speaking of great singers, there's Alison.
Hey, Alison.
How's it going?
Hi, fellas.
Executive Director of GALA, welcome.
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks.
That one?
Not a singer, by the way. Not a singer.
Okay.
Don't ask.
So, big news this morning?
Yeah. Did you already do the reveal?
No, we
did not.
No,
we would not step out of place.
Shall we? I mean,
much.
there's a video that they can see also on the. Probably we're posting it to LinkedIn later. But where are we going next year? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Berlin. Yay! That's in Germany, Caroline. Yeah, that's right. Hello, Caroline, Teddy. Good to see you.
Yeah. Teddy is your number 1 fan.
He's your fan because he's saying hi, Alison.
Hey, Teddy, I miss you. Wish you were here. But I did tell you it was going to be closer to home, didn't I?
Very good. So Berlin.
Yeah, Berlin.
Brilliant.
Berlin is a super cool city. I think it's a great example of like multicultural, a very rich history. Obviously, it's going to be a cool place for language nerds and people who like history and culture, I think, to come together. We always like to bring in a little culture at gala conferences.
But come on, be honest. We're only going because of the nightlife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we'll be starting at noon every day.
Excellent. No, great location.
Okay.
Great location.
Thanks.
And how was the conference?
conference, I think, is fantastic. I've had a lot of compliments, and believe me, people do give us their negative opinions too. Haven't had any of those yet, but I think that the sessions have been well received, the parties are well received, and I just want to say shout out to the community, because it's really like we build it, we give this infrastructure, but everybody comes with a great attitude, and I feel like it's the audience and the delegates that make the culture fantastic.
Well said.
Phenomenal. Well
Well
said.
said.
You
And-
go places.
We knew her when she was that high.
I'm not going there. You get me into trouble.
Brilliant. So onward and upward. You still have to close this one out.
Yes,
Couple hours
a
left.
couple hours left. A few more sessions. Gala Innovates
Oh, hello.
at the end of the day, and then a party, because of course we end the day with a party, and a really cool fundraiser party for TWB tonight.
Yeah, GWB. Do you have yours? Yeah.
Not
Come here.
yet.
Paul, gee,
Andrew.
what? Janie
Andrew.
Mac. Please. Sorry, folks. Just one moment. Yeah. Come here. Bring the whole lot.
The link for the link for the
Here,
fundraisers
no,
in the
show-
comments.
we have to show
So
he's
even if
been
you can't be
arrested.
here to party with us, and raise money for a good cause, I think you can do it online.
You have to pay for that.
Guess I'm gone. No one said anything about paying.
He has to pay for that, doesn't he?
He's got it now.
But-
He's got to pay.
Yeah, and for people who can't be here, what can they do, Andrew?
They can see the link in the comments and they can make a donation.
There's a just giving page which has been set. Sorry, there's a just giving page which has been set up that if you want to donate and you're not here, please by all means. But you can also donate directly to Translators Without Borders. But if you're in Montreal, feel free to join.
Yeah, give us your money, in other words. That's right, Andrew?
That was Andrew, by the way.
Yeah.
The bearded. He kind of was out of shot, but yeah.
He's the third Irishman.
And he, as usual, doing a fantastic job on this. Massively worthwhile cause and playing a blinder, as we say in Ireland. But we're not in Ireland. We're not in Rome. Where are we?
Berlin. We're already there.
You're already there.
Almost.
You're in the headspace.
Yes.
This-
We'll be there soon.
Brilliant. Alison, thank
thanks
you
a
very
million.
much.
I know
Thanks,
you're super
fellas.
Let's
busy.
get back
so
to busy work.
Have fun.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.
So comment coming in here. Caroline Crushel in London says she's actually our number one fan. So sorry, Teddy.
Is she
You're number two.
like in the film Misery? Is that level of number one fan?
I'm not sure, Caroline.
I'm not driving through snow.
Okay. Let's stay focused.
Yeah.
Let's stay focused.
When are we not focused?
The future of the industry.
Yes.
We heard it yesterday evening.
Yes.
We want to hear some of it again today.
Yes.
Is he here?
Where
Did
is
we
he?
get him? He's disappeared.
Renato? He's over there. You need go left.
Yeah, we can
Sorry.
get him. We can get him in a minute.
Logistics.
So in the meantime, I want to introduce somebody, probably my favorite Italian, definitely my favorite Italian that's here.
Schillaci is here.
Not quite, no, not quite. He's very famous. He's a wonderful singer. Andrea Bocelli is going to join
Bocelli.
us.
Andrea Bocelli. Here, let me help you in.
Andrea,
Help you
here
in.
he is.
Help you in.
How are you?
Oh,
You're
I'm
okay.
sorry, it's not Andrea
You're
Bocelli.
okay.
It's even
Thank
better.
you.
It's
Hello.
Andrea.
Yes.
It's a B.
Good to be
It's got
here.
B in the.
Good to be here.
But I just want to make sure I get it right. Ballista.
Ballista, yes.
Andrea
correct,
Ballista,
yes. Andrea
CEO
Ballista.
of Voice Eat. So
Yes.
Thanks for
Voice
joining us today, Andrea.
Very pleasure to meet you. Wow.
You're
We are-
always.
okay. We are recording.
We are. The whole
Oh.
world can see you. Say
Oh
hi
my
to the
God.
world.
Oh my God. Hi world. Good day. All the best to you. Yes.
Takeaways from this gala, Andrea.
This is great to be here on the floor, to meet a lot of people, to have an insight about what's coming next, and get prepared for the future. That's it.
Did you notice? Were people kind of positive, nervy? What was the general feel you picked up?
The feelings of the change. So every time you wake up in the morning, say why I'm here, what I'm doing, and you decide to do the next step. So
Yeah.
that's normal to me. As a startup, especially, also we need to reinvent things, pivoting and challenge. That's the thing.
So a bit of get on with it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
I mean, that's super
always
cool.
that's always Andrea's
a lot
way
of
anyway.
interest.
So
A lot of interest.
Great.
We are happy.
So
We are
Andreas, you liked the keynote yesterday, right?
happy. Oh yes, I like the keynote.
Daniel.
Daniel Lamar is a very inspiring person.
Very much.
He came out here and to tell something, and very
Yeah.
good, and really good guy. Really great experience.
Now we know that he did talk about the Beatles,
Yeah.
and you're a Beatles fan, right?
Yes, of course, I'm a Beatles fan.
What do you mean? Yes, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I'm born in the '60s, and they were great songs, very positive, and that we love them.
Do you listen to them all the time?
Of course.
8 nights a
Every
week.
time. Every time. 8 days a week. Exactly. 8 days a week.
So would you be up for singing us a little Beatles song?
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm sure. What do you think?
What's the audience say?
Are you
Song?
sure?
No song?
Sound?
Yes. Yeah. Thumbs up.
Okay.
How
A little
about
one,
yeah?
little
How about
one.
how
Okay.
about Hey Jude? I love that. That's the only Beatles song I like actually.
Yes. Okay. Very.
Do you know it?
10 seconds. It's okay.
We'll sing it with you. Will we
Okay.
sing it with him, Dave?
2. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember me to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better, 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 yeah.
What a legend! What a legend!
Thank you, buddy.
Who needs the other one? But we have this one. Thanks so much, Andrea. That was
So-
awesome.
If you were here, you would have got it live. You got it live anyway.
Yeah, we'd have Caroline up Irish dancing here behind us probably.
Yeah, that would be good. Next time, Caroline, put it in your schedule. Grand. Okay, who's
Excellent.
next? Bring them on.
Who have we got?
Marina,
Guys, we'll have you stand right here. We'll have you guys back up just a bit so they're all in frame.
next guest, straight in. And we're not going to introduce you because you're going to introduce yourselves. So what's going on?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, so
Right there.
yeah. Well, you know us. We're a bunch of people. We have the best singer in the industry here with us, yeah. And we happen to be here together today, talking about something that is very special for us. Actually, a bunch of people, us 6, and another 12 people, organized a few months ago something which we called the AI Localization think tank for the industry. So this think tank has members that represent every possible perspective in our industry, starting from translators, large SLVs, LSPs, clients, and we all gather regularly to ponder about AI. And it's very exciting. And that was Belen's idea.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. I'm really excited and really nervous about this announcement. But yeah, Marina just unveiled what we've been working on for the past few months. You can go to the website ailogthinktank.com and find more about it. But basically, how this came to life is that last year I was like a little bit burnt out and I was like, I don't know what to do with my life. Like this AI thing, it's very overwhelming. And I thought that more people might be feeling like that as well. So I had this idea to create an online community to bring people together from the industry to like kind of share insights and have a safe space to have these kind of conversations. But then I was like not that energized to bring this idea to life until I met this beautiful lady here, Marina, in Translating Europe Forum in Brussels. And she was like, yeah, we need that. And then that little spark that came from me became a fire when I met with Marina. And then it became like a super huge bonfire when we met with all these wonderful people here and the other 12 members that you can find at ailogthinktank.com. So hopefully you will like it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thanks
wonderful.
very much.
Best of luck with that.
Well done. And let's just get some random impressions.
Yeah, Balash.
Can you do Kermit the Frog? No. What are your
No, I can't-
impressions
I can't.
of GALA this year, Balash?
I like it, but but I'm not 100% independent because I'm on the program committee. So we were kind of working on making.
So you're eating your own dog food?
Yes,
but
I am, and
you're happy
so
with how it's
far
worked out?
I'm happy with it. Yes,
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Thanks, Balash.
it was very inspirational. Thank you,
Thank you.
Dave.
Well done. Good job.
Thanks, Balash. So, Kermit the Frog impressions, is that what you were looking for? I think I
Yeah.
know somebody who might be able to help us out. Come on
Is
in, he's a
Kermit
huge
here?
influencer. Let's go. Put the
Kermit's
camera
here.
away, Javi.
Where's he?
Yeah. Everybody knows this guy. Of course, he's taking pictures. So,
It's tough being green. Yeah.
Hi, how you doing?
How's it
Who am I
going?
talking
good.
to?
You're live. The whole community.
The halo.
How you guys doing?
Awesome.
We're
Some of the
talking to
best people
people.
I know in the industry.
Well,
So
you know
guys,
everyone.
Make sure you do business with these guys.
You know
So,
everyone.
yeah, well, we wanted to bring in one of the biggest influencers.
Okay.
And
Me? That's
yeah.
what I do.
So,
Don't
what do you
I
do? Actually, yeah.
I don't know. I haven't worked in years. I just live my life. How about you? What do you do?
Well, I listen to you
You
most
do?
of the time.
All the time, yeah.
It's like my feed is just like, oh jeez, this lad again. So
I love these guys. So yeah, sorry. Let's go serious, please.
So, tell us, you only got in last night late, right?
Yes, yes. So
Tell us a little
make it
story
yesterday.
about the journey here. This is
Yeah.
commitment.
It's good, yeah. So I had trouble with my ETA, and I applied for it the other day. It didn't come on time. I went to the counter at the airport. They told me you cannot board the plane. So my commitment to Gala is so big that I changed my plane ticket after I got the document to be with you guys here today.
Ah,
You're so
My
kind.
favorite Irish people.
ETA is
I tell this
the
to every Irish person I know.
visa for Canada. Yeah.
No expense paid. Are we paying you today for this?
Yeah, here you go. Yeah.
I'm sure we aren't.
I accept checks.
Good stuff. So, what have you learned this morning?
So I've
being here?
learned that people are getting less and less scared of adopting AI. It's incredible compared to last year, the year before, right?
Yep.
People were like very reluctant. They were like on a defensive mode, saying like, "What the hell are we gonna do with that?" While this year, people are coming to us, our booth, like we do with BureauWorks, with a AI powered TMS. People are coming, hey, our clients are asking us to do this, that, and they're receptive to talk, which is incredible compared to 2023, 24, and now people have realized that it's happening.
Yeah, I was at Gabriel's session, as you know, you saw me there, and I thought super curious his stats. You know, where he was saying, you know, where beforehand the client doesn't want to pay $200, they want zero, but they might pay $20, and so the LSPs now have to try and somehow figure out how do we go from 200 to 20, which means it's 10x to stay where they are in terms of revenue. They have to sell 10 times.
You gotta find more clients. That's what it is, and go with a better offering.
And then automate the system.
And automate the system and go with a better offering. It's what it is. It's coming. It's unavoidable. You gotta do this. You gotta do this.
There we go. We heard it from one of the biggest influencers in the industry.
Don't do anything I do.
You're not an influencer.
Do what you do. Not what I do.
We got to do this.
Influence me.
Is the quote. We got to do
I'm
this.
talking
Is the
to
quote.
millionaires and I'm the influencer. Guys, what the hell?
Don't worry, we let it out. Don't worry. So,
Brilliant. Have you, so can you do a Kermit the Frog impression? Is that what you were looking for, Dave?
no, I can. It's lonely being green. Is that the song?
That's bad. That's bad.
Guys,
Avi, thanks a million
I
for
love you
joining
guys.
us. It's great to see you, man. We love you too.
Here. Peace. Peace.
Oh, I'm sure Caroline is waving at you here from London. Yeah.
Caroline.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Caroline?
Another plastic buddy. Oh my goodness, the plastic paddy he called her.
And oh, hold on, we've got a late drop in. Hello, who are you? Hey, Skip, what are you doing here? Just popped in. What's that, Skip? Oh, Tommy's down the mine shaft again. Oh, jeez, we'll leave him there, I think. Thanks, Skip. Right, who else have we got?
Keep safe. Who's next? Who we got? Let's see who we can
Gabriela.
find. Gabriela, come on in here.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
We're gonna go.
Everybody.
How are you doing?
Fine. I cannot complain.
Excellent.
No, my mother won't allow me to complain.
Well, you might be complaining after this.
No, never.
Good.
I always
So
happy with Gala.
You're an evergreen. You come to Gala regularly. It's on your calendar every
Yes,
year.
it's in my calendar every year. It's part of my marketing and sales budget. I've been part of Gala for many years, too many years to count. And I think I skipped only 2 conferences. That would be Istanbul because I was having a back surgery, so I got a doctor's note, and last year in Valencia. But other than that, I always here.
Did you have a doctor's note for last year as well?
No, I don't.
You missed a great one in Valentia last year.
I
was very good.
know.
Yeah.
I still regretting it, but
I think
I gotta
Alison
be
said,
able.
was it 2002 was the first one?
the first one was in
2003?
Cancun. I was part of the Gala board at the time, and we had the swine flu. So yeah, it was hard to get there.
Oh, okay.
But it was the first Gala event on itself, on our own.
Right.
Will you go to Berlin next year?
Absolutely.
I thought it was going to be on in Cancun. I was getting ready
You
to.
were packing the bags.
Oh yeah.
I'm pushing for Dominican Republic, but
Oh, I like
Oh,
that. idea.
I'll join you
like
there.
that, yeah.
Go a week early.
We can go there. Absolutely.
Brilliant.
So, nice to have you here also.
Yeah,
Well,
thank
thanks
you.
for joining us and
Okay.
saying hello to everybody. And
Hi, everybody.
yeah, we'll see you
Thank
later.
you. I need
Gabriela,
to go to lunch.
muchas gracias.
Enjoy your lunch.
Bye.
Thanks so much.
It's very good.
Yeah,
All right, who else have we
amazing.
got?
Maria and Jose. There's no
Yeah.
choice. It's Maria. Of course, we're taking Maria.
Here she comes.
Absolutely.
How are you doing?
Hey, Maria. How's it going? So Maria is actually probably more Irish than me and Dave at this stage, right?
No,
That's not true.
she's from Carla, which doesn't count.
No, that's actually the real Ireland. So but you
Oh,
say, like, Dublin is not
geez.
Ireland.
I love it.
Let's not slag off counties in Ireland now. Although Cavan and Louth, that part of the country.
Hang
I'm
on,
gonna
I was
get a
born in
comment.
County Loud. What are you
Were you
talking
born
about?
Loud?
I don't tell that. Oh, that's it. They're live now.
I
I can't retract
You were
that.
born in South Loud.
The best part of Loud.
Yes.
You're right.
Let's go
yeah.
back. Let's go back to
So
Carol.
what's the crack, lads?
This is the crack.
This is the crack.
Craic
All right.
Report.
So
Yeah.
the crack is almighty.
The crack is mighty
Yeah, good.
in Montreal.
There we go. I'm glad you didn't sing
Almost
it.
got into the
Almost
song.
sang it.
So, what do you think of GALA this year?
Oh, Gala is brilliant. Honestly, brilliant. Just the vibe, the people, like everybody kind of yesterday was like, oh, I'm not sure what to expect. And now today everybody's absolutely buzzing. And I mean it, buzzing. It's like as a famous, or in the words of a famous former rising star this morning, we just have to get up off our backsides and do something about the changes. And that's what really I'm seeing. Like everybody is just embracing, is either doing or is going to walk out of here going like, right, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm going to connect with these people, I'm going to change these things, I'm going to play around. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I think that's the key message, right? You just nailed it right there. And I think, I don't know, the keynote yesterday, I keep talking about Daniel. It was like amazing. It was inspiring, but it was like he almost lifted the atmosphere in the room, right? You could see
100%.
people in the room going, wow, he's so right. He's so right. We've got to be creative. We've got to get off our butts. We've got to get off our asses and go
But
do
like
it.
that's what we've always done. It's
Yeah.
like we're naturally curious because we learn about other languages and about other cultures. So we just got to get curious about this, kind of AI, which is not that complex really, and we just
It's just
like,
another
have to do
problem
it.
to solve. Like,
Yeah, exactly. But like it's another tool. What I think is important is the change in mindset when it comes to innovation. Like we've been laggards in a way. I think we've sort of been kind of reactive to innovation rather than seeing what was coming and going like, right, I'm gonna get ahead of that curve, or I'm actually, as Damian said yesterday, just ride the wave. And I think we're still in that kind of reactive mode, but we do have a chance. Jose said urgency. So now it's urgent that if we're not already riding that wave, we get onto it. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
couldn't have said it better.
Thank you very much. Next keynote for Berlin next year.
We'll let you know. We'll let you know.
Thank you, lads.
Ray Jesus.
Great.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
See ya.
Yeah, thanks a million. Cheers.
Brilliant.
There we go.
Yeah, so this has been great.
Yeah.
And Skippy got in.
We got
and,
Skippy in there. For
Good
you.
on Skippy. And
How long have we left? We still have a few minutes.
we still have a few minutes.
The boss is here. The boss is
Yeah,
here.
if only we had more time, we could.
Yeah,
we could actually have a chat with
Here he is.
Jose, but we've just run out of time. So thanks very much, everyone, for joining us, and we'll see you. I know.
You're in there.
Hi, what are we doing?
How's it
Our
going?
gala chair.
Gala chair.
Yes,
We're
It's a-
near. We're still.
it's the
3
best
hours
piece of
left.
furniture in the house. The most important, I've been told. So
Have you
people-
been learning
here,
that?
hold
a lot
on.
of people are about like
Hold on.
king beds. Some people say couch, but chair. We are agreeing mostly in this conference that it's really, really important.
It's the most comfortable piece.
Yeah, and there's only one. There is only one chair.
There's only one chair.
So
That's.
Brilliant. So, how do you feel it's gone, Jose?
I think that it's been surprisingly. You're going to do this? You're going to hold it for me?
Yeah.
Oh, finally, someone worked for me. I think that it's been going really great, surprisingly well. I think that we had like a super round day yesterday, strong with keynote, strong with sessions. I haven't heard that any session was actually bad. We let Paul talk for a moment, and it was embarrassing.
Surprised.
But
Yes, I was
it
embarrassed.
wasn't really bad, as in don't do it again. And I think that today the impression is that it continues to be like relevant and it continues to be great. So I don't know. I'm super happy.
To be fair,
I'm sorry that you cannot be here. You should.
should
So
be here.
next year. Have you heard?
I think we wouldn't have a job.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
you
we-
tell
we
people
don't-
where are we going?
We
next
don't
year?
want. Yes,
Yeah, Alison
we
announced.
did the
Okay.
reveal.
Cancun, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the
Oh, no.
board we're going to Cancun. So that is why Paul is running for the election at the end of the year. No, not happening.
No.
But it's going to be Berlin, and I hope that a lot of people who couldn't make it here for different reasons. We acknowledge that it's not easy. It's not the greatest time for a lot of people. Also, some people hate the Canadian weather. It's actually nicer than
was
we
a nice week.
anticipated. So,
Yeah.
but Berlin is going to treat us really well next year.
Yeah.
So that would
It's a
be
great city too.
And,
Yeah.
and just before we wrap, like I was.
Oh, we're done.
Not yet.
Okay, because
Don't
you were
get
supposed
away-
to like roast me or something.
Oh,
I thought that was
We're
it.
too scared.
Have
of you.
patience, young man. Have
Dave will.
Don't give me the setup and I'll. So we've all been to quite a few galas, and
Yeah.
one of the jobs of the chair which are multiple at the event, which people don't always know, is to open the conference. And I have to say, I was sitting back listening to you, and you really made a very clear, simple to understand message about what we're going through using some key words. I just, if you wouldn't mind, maybe just mention a little bit about that.
Yeah. So-
Urgency was one of them.
Yeah, and I appreciate that you believe that I remember what I said yesterday. So, but yeah, no, we had like 3 keywords that were like really important for this conference, and I think that it's just like conversation that we're having everywhere, right?
Yeah.
It's and one of them is change, and it's obvious we're suffering it. Some cases it's good, it's transformative, and some cases is disruptive. It could be displacing. Displacing is the menace in with the word. But then there is. What was the other one?
Urgency.
No, I know. I was kidding.
Yeah.
It was so urgency is
He's telling
probably
the jokes around here.
urgency is probably the one that we did not see coming. It's like I made a comparison last year. We're talking about these things and just being funny about like AI, everything that was going to change, opportunities and all of that. But this year is really like you need to get on. Otherwise, you're at risk. Otherwise, you're missing out on opportunity. And people who are in this community are like better positioned to actually lead and go ahead. And what was the third one?
The third
Innovation.
I think
No.
it fell asleep.
Almost. Okay. No,
No,
it was ingenuity.
It was ingenuity.
Yes.
Because that's right, because you explained the choice of that word.
Correct. Yeah.
Because I was expecting creativity would come up or something, but you put ingenuity.
Yeah, and there is a difference between like creativity and ingenuity, and I identify with that. Is I sometimes feel that I'm not the most creative person. Creativity is really imagining something from scratch, but ingenuity is a lot more accessible to all of us. It's about like being smart with what you have, resources, be able to move things around and figure it out. And I think that was like a very strong one also for community, because with so many like smart people, ingenuity is, if you don't have it, it's in the group. So go and I also very proud of like telling people like just go and steal ideas, and steal and come back and share again.
You know, we're not trying to blow any smoke. Certainly, I'm not, because we know each other well. But you also did a soapbox, and the soapbox was what I call eating your own dog food. Instead of talking about AI, you actually used AI for lots of stuff.
Absolutely everything.
And absolutely everything.
Yeah, it went.
And you tested it.
It went really well for the most part. It was like super powerful. I used it at personal, I used it at work, and then it got dark. So I explained how, for instance, at one point he told me to like I should be following my employees home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was, and then
insane.
when I asked, he's like, "Why would I do that?" It's like to make sure that they have like a productive environment at home. But I'm joking, of course. It didn't get to that point, but that could happen. I made a case about how you need to be careful, and some things are happening that people need to be aware. There was conversation about how some tools now remember a lot of what you said, and I was explaining that I have tested this by mistake before it was actually announced. My ChatGPT in particular knows what my wife's name is, what she does for a living, and what she likes to eat and things like that. And I haven't talked to it about those, at least in a very, very long time.
Right.
So when now it remembers, it's not remembering something that I'm telling it right now.
Yeah.
It remembers something from like when I thought that it was harmless.
And that can just remind you then when you forget, right? My turn for the bad joke. Jose, I have to agree with Dave. Your opening yesterday morning, like, literally set the tone for the Tuesday. And I said it to you yesterday afternoon, but you literally did. You came straight out the gate.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
No messing around. As we know from you anyway, you're a straight shooter.
Yeah.
And I think GALA is all the better having you.
But committed. And
totally.
You've been on the board for a bit, and there is a commitment, but you showed it there.
Yeah.
And it's not, I didn't say he should be committed. I said he was committed. So
I've been committed before to some institutions, but I was clear of all the accusations. So no, but it's a very easy time to also like be deliberate and say things that people resonate with, because it is very changing time. So
Jose, thank you very much.
No, thank you guys for doing this. We need to have like a laugh. And I cannot be the only clown that in the association.
From the top.
So let them go. Thank you for doing the clown work for all of us.
Brilliant.
Cheers. How are we doing for time?
Yeah, we've
got some comments.
Oh no, if we had time, we'd be able to. We'll have to talk to Renato next time. Sorry, we're just running out of time. Renato, thank you so much for turning up.
Sorry.
And great to see you. But yeah, we've just run out of time. Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
Yeah, don't mind him.
Hold on.
Don't mind him.
It's okay.
Renato.
Okay, you invited me. Yes.
What you had a session,
Yes.
and you were trying to map out for people the next 10 years a little bit. Can you give us a little synopsis of what you covered?
Well, this is an article that we wrote with at the request of Amazon about the end of 2024. They were wondering what was going to happen with the industry in the next 10 years, and we combined it with the launch of the NIMSI 100 that we launched yesterday at the presentation, at the closing presentation of GALA. The final version with 84 pages that you can download from our website.
There's the advert.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect. I don't have to do it.
And then the idea it was to look back at what happened in the language industry in the last 40 years that I've been in it, and try to map how the industry has grown and how it has survived every technological change, any major milestone that we have had, from translation memories, cloud, machine translation, neuro machine translation, and how we moved over and over into every time that there is a major change, there is growth in the industry. So what I presented then was this projection of the curve, that LLMs is just another technology that is going to increase the volume. It's already increasing the volume of content, and it's going to drive more growth for our industry. It's going to change a lot of stuff. It's going to change the way we do things, the way we price things, the way we translate. What we consider translation is going to change. But the business of translation, the industry that we're in, is going to continue to thrive and continue to grow.
Yeah, and I think that was a big message. I think the numbers, you said something like 5.something%
5.6%
over the next 5 years continued.
Yes.
So I think there was a lot of people in the room relieved to hear that, because as you know, a lot of people look to you and use that as a
some people look
as
up
a measure.
to you.
yeah, so next time. But I think that was very welcome news again, because it's coming with data, and I think people need to hear it. You know?
The point is data. Right. So what we do with the NIMSI 100, we're reading the taking the pulse of the industry every day, talking to players on not only the LSPs but also the buyers, the government institutions, and so on. And what we see is that there is a lot of stories. The stories that get told are the negative stories. Is the volume going down. Today there was a presentation by Jean-Francois, the CEO of the Translation Bureau in Canada, and he showed a graph that the revenue of their group has gone down significantly. Well, significantly, I don't know. I don't remember exactly the number, but it has gone down. But the volume has gone up. So there is more demand. It's being done by because these are demands that they are forced to provide. It's government funded. It's the parliament that is requiring those translations, and they're not paid by the word. They're paid. The people are salaried to do that job. So the volume is growing, and there is demand for it. How it's going to be done with machine translation, with LLMs, with AI, and a combination of all of those, as we have done with a combination of technologies when we translate things, is going to continue. But what we need to keep in mind, and I think that the key message that we share is that we don't sell words. We sell management of complexity.
Right.
And this word came out a lot. Complexity is what keeps us afloat. Complexity is what keeps us alive. It's one thing to translate one email, one document, 10 documents. It's another thing to translate a product into 50 languages, 28 languages, 132 languages, and in multiple platforms. It's on documents, on websites, on printed material, on TikTok, on Instagram, on whatever new platform is going to come.
Exactly, and that's where the complexity will continue. And the volumes, as you said, there will be a meeting point between price revenue through volumes, and the volumes increasing to get you back into that,
Yeah.
then continue on maybe a shallower angle. Renato, we've got to close.
Yeah, Andrew's making faces at us over here.
Our director is giving us the eye.
And I don't shut up. If you keep asking questions, I keep talking. So.
Well, thank you for joining the Craic Report.
This was a fantastic opportunity. It's great to see you again.
Thanks
keep
so
doing
much.
this, and I hope to see you online.
Renato, thanks very much.
Thank you.
As always. Thanks. Cheers.
Good stuff, Renato.
So that's about it, Dave, is it?
Yeah, I think we're
coming
thereabouts.
to a close. You want to have last word with Skippy?
What's that, Skip? Oh, Skip has a joke.
Oh,
Skip
go on.
has a joke. What's that? Skip tells me that his neighbour told him that his dog brought a stick back from 50 miles away.
50
miles away. And what's that, Skip? And he thought to himself, that's a bit far-fetched.
Not good, Skip. Not good.
Right, Skip.
All right, folks.
Keep
Thanks
learning.
for joining us today and yesterday. Those of you who Teddy, #1 fan, I think Caroline. So you're going to have to do more.
Yeah.
We'll
Johan, hello. Jan. Hey, Jan.
Oh, Jan is here. How you doing, Jan?
The whole team's in.
Johan, both
Mario.
South Africa, Mario, all the crew.
Good stuff.
All the
Thanks for
crew.
joining.
Listen, we'll see you maybe next year for Allowed Back, or maybe the Craic Report might do something else. So
You never
maybe
know.
We'll have
You never know.
do something else. So
Thanks, everybody.
see you all from Montreal.
Have a good day.
Thanks a lot.